Things interesting as always in Cortland, New York for Gang Green. And now from Jets camp, Sal Paolantonio joining us here on SportsCenter. And Sal, the Jets fell to the Bengals on Friday night. So what's the main concern for this Gang Green team?
Well, it has to be the offense. You know, they couldn't get much of a running game going. Mark Sanchez had difficulty throwing the ball because the pass protection was an issue. The Bengals threw some blitzes at them that they weren't game planning for, so that was a problem. And we just talked to offensive coordinator Tony Sparano, who said that they didn't have good route discipline. They had some routes that were too shallow, some that were too deep, just some details that they need to work on. And that's a problem right now because Santonio Holmes, their #1 wide receiver, still not on the field. Jeremy Curley, still not on the field. Both of those players are expected to have huge, huge roles in the passing game. And we're beginning to see just how important Tim Tebow is to this football team. When your offense is stuck in neutral and Tim Tebow is your most productive offensive player in your first preseason game, it's pretty clear that he is going to have a significant role in this offense. And when Rex Ryan was asked about that, he said, quote, "We're open to anything."
He ran against man coverage. He ran against zone coverage. You know, that's what he does. And if you rush 4, he could run on you. You can rush 6, 7, whatever. He can still do that, but I also like the way he threw the ball.
Whether it's the Wildcat or whatever it is for him, he just brings a whole different skill set to the table, especially when it comes to making plays happen once they're broken, and I think that's going to be huge for us once the season starts.
What I like about Tim, he's coming to huddle. He got his own little swag, and he gets everybody on board.
Now let's take a look at this. There have been 15 preseason games played. 4 teams so far, just 4, have failed to score an offensive touchdown. Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and the New York Jets. What do they have in common? All 4 of them did not make the playoffs last year. Now, we just talked about Tim Tebow. He's clearly the most dynamic offensive player, but Mark Sanchez is clearly the best quarterback on this team. If he's given time, as he showed against the Cincinnati Bengals, the ball comes out on time. It is accurate, and he's decisive with the football, and he had tight end Dustin Keller open on a couple of plays, wide open over the middle. He just didn't have time to get him the football.